So this week, I'm having a conversation, and I'm gonna talk to y'all about the conversation that I had with one of my coworkers this week. So, as we get started on the topic is environment, and so we were talking throughout the week, and we were just saying how sometimes when we're at work and we're working on a project and we're working very hard, it just seems like we just can't get over to like the next level. We can't hit that notch. We can't connect. It's like that one last piece that's missing that's gonna make the project the best that it can be, or that's gonna finish the project, but we can't seem to figure it out. And it's at that moment where you going crazy because you can't really figure out what it is. For example, with me, it may be a programming project or something like that. So if it's a programming project, then sometimes you got to step away to figure it out. And so he was like, man, I had to go outside, get a little bit of sunlight, step outside, and then when I came back, it hit me. I knew exactly what I needed to do to finish it. I knew exactly how to figure it out. But I know that I never would have been able to get that if I wouldn't have taken that step outside, if I wouldn't have taken that step and put myself in a new environment. So by me going outside in the sun and by me doing that, I was able to refresh my environment. And as I refreshed my environment or changed my environment, I was able to change my mindset. I took my mind off of the thing that I was focused on. And when I took my mind off of it, my mind was able to attract the thing that I needed. But sometimes you can't attract what you need if you're so focused on getting it, because sometimes that little break or that time away from the thing is what you might actually need in order for your mind to think about the solution. Because if you're constantly thinking about the problem, then how do you allow your mindset, or how do you allow your mind to be able to come up with a solution if you're always focused on the problem? You can't focus on the solution sometimes if you always focus on the problem. If you're looking at what's wrong, if you're looking at the negative, how are you going to find out what the positive are? How are you going to attract the positive when the energy that you're giving out, the energy that you're attracting is negative, because that's what you focus on. You get what you focus on. And so we really had to have that conversation, and it was very eye-opening, because I thought about myself in that aspect, because I know me personally, I always do that. Well, not always do. I won't say always, but there's often times where I'm working so hard on trying to do something that I can't seem to get it. I can't seem to get over that hump. I can't seem to get the thing that I really want to get, and it's because I'm too focused on it. When you too focused on it, you can't see the bigger picture. You got tunnel vision at that particular point. Like, it's very hard to see the peripherals when you're looking from a tunnel vision. Or, in other words, it's hard to see the big picture if you're only focused on the frame or the one aspect of what you're looking at. So it's been like we gotta take it. Sometimes it's important. The lesson for this little podcast for today is just, man, when you are at work, when you're working on your goals, when you're working on whatever it is that you're working on, sometimes you got to realize when you're working too hard, and you got to step back and step away so you can work smart. Because working hard is not always going to help you to achieve what you're trying to do. And that was just the one little lesson that I learned this week when I had that conversation with him. And it's something that, it's very simple when we were talking about it, but that's something that I wouldn't have been able to get, or he wouldn't have been able to get, had we not taken that step away. And so I know this is a very active thing in my life, because I do it with the balcony when I'm at home. I always go take a step out on the balcony, go sit on the balcony, and just kind of relax and unwind. Like, you can't continue to work 24/7. You got to take some type of break. Now, the durability, or not durability, but how long your break is up to you. But breaks are very important. Now, the breaks can be short, the breaks can be long. That's really up to you to decide what break. But just remember, when you focus too hard on something, you actually detract the thing that you want to accomplish, the thing that you are trying to accomplish, the thing that you want. So man, that's all. That's it for this week, man. We gonna be back next week to kind of talk about another lesson or another conversation, or another courageous conversation that I had at work. Maybe it was inspired by something I saw, something I did, but I just want to kind of start dropping little videos like this to kind of give a little bit more insight where I can kind of go more in depth about the issues, because when I'm speaking on the videos that I'm doing every week on the other channel, I mean on the Instagram, Facebook, I'm not able to really deep dive into those things, and I kind of want to do more of that. So that's what these videos will be like, and I'll bring some people in. It'll be some more conversations with other people as I bring them in, so we can kind of get different mentalities and different mindsets, man, because these are conversations that we need to have. So I want to make sure that I'm able to bring those conversations to y'all, man. But like I said, man, that's it for this time. And also, these conversations won't be necessarily every week. They'll be whenever I get an idea, whenever the video's recorded, whenever it's done, I'm gonna put it out. So just be on the lookout for that. And these are exclusively gonna be on YouTube, man. Follow me, Daryl Chambers Jr., man. Holla at you.